To begin with, we're going to show you a nice, basic, simple introduction to the foot, which is going to help you release problems there, but also throughout the rest of the body.
What we've got in the foot are three main arches which produce a tripod of support from the heel, the little toe and the big toe, and help displace the weight of the rest of the body. So we've got the medial arch, which is on the inside of the foot, very shallow arch across the toes, which is the transverse arch, and a very shallow arch on the outside, which is our foundation. The muscles in the fascia in the feet and the lower leg actually help to support and hold these arches up and produces a spring or elastic recoil effect to make walking and running easy. If these tissues weaken or tighten, they become dehydrated and the foot loses its spring, so we basically land heavy-footed. But this can also lead to change in shape of the arches or dropping or malposition of the bones, which can also irritate the nerves which run in between the bones here and cause misalignments throughout the rest of the body. So we're just going to look at a simple exercise to help switch these muscles on and help support the arches of the foot.
So to simply do this, all you need is your ortho ball and to kick your shoes off. So to begin with, we're going to start with releasing the sole of the foot. Now to do this, we're going to simply place the ball on the floor, and you're going to put your heel on the floor like shown, and you're going to place the ball where it is now so it's nice and comfortable. Now once in this located position, you're going to gently lift the heel, and you're going to rock the ball forwards and backwards, nice and slowly. But remember, when doing this, you're feeling for tensions and restrictions, and you're not going to be putting too much pressure through there.
Again, this just has to be a gentle pressure, looking for any tightnesses or restrictions. We don't want it to be a hard pressure that's producing pain, but just enough to gently release any of the tensions under the foot that you may find.
If you have a lot of tension in your foot, you might find that sitting down at first will be a great way to start achieve this development. But if you're finding while sitting that you're not getting great results, maybe you want to stand up and put a little bit more dynamic pressure through there to see if you can achieve better release. Remember, when doing this, guys, it's not just a foot and ball release. We're going to be using our full body to do this dynamic tension release. So when you're doing this, it's not just a case of you moving the foot and the ball like so. It's a case of it's a slow, gentle approach, and your full body's being receptive to what you can feel under the foot.
So just rocking very gently forwards and backwards with the whole body, which incorporates this whole body movement that in Japanese is known as taijutsu. This can just help to release any pressure or tightness in the muscles underneath the foot and also stimulate the muscles to help pull and support those arches that are important for weight distribution of the whole body. As well as local tensions in the hands and the feet, when these muscles tighten, they affect something called the fascia, which is basically a stretchy elastic tissue that runs all the way through our body in certain patterns. So if these tighten, we can actually get tension or pain in other areas of the body. An example of this is the plantar fascia underneath the foot, where lots of people get tension and pain. But rather than viewing this muscle starts and stops at the heel bone and the calcaneum, this then becomes the Achilles tendon, which then becomes the calf group of muscles.
It's what we prepared earlier.
And this then becomes the calf group of muscles, which then becomes the hamstring tendon, which then become the sacrotuberous ligament and the erector spinae muscles. And this facial band goes all the way up to the top of the head. So in this example, tension in the arch of the foot could actually be creating calf tension, hamstring tension, lower back pain, or even headaches.
So when working on these areas, not only will you affect the place that you're working on, it'll also have a great effect throughout the rest of the body. Whilst working here, you'll also stimulate reflexology points which relate to our organs.
As well as affecting the nerves that run in between the hands and the feet, which if they get irritated through the stresses of repetitive stress or strains of modern life, can actually also cause tensions further up into the body and also into the spine as well.